Today we will discuss about the working of price mechanism, and this topic is useful for BA and BCom. Clear? So first we talk about what is price mechanism, then how the price mechanism is determined. So in a capitalistic economy, prices of all goods and services are determined by the market forces of demand and supply without any external interference. It means there is no government interventions in the economy. So price mechanism refers to the determination of prices of all goods and services by the interactions of demand and supply forces without any external interference. So when we talk about demand curve, this is our demand curve. According to the law of demand curve, there is inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Ceteris paribus means other things remaining constant. So according to the law of demand, this demand curve is downward falling. This is negatively sloped. There is inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Like this, here this is the price and this is the quantity demanded. So when price is 5, we are demanded 10 units, and when price fall down from 5 to 1, we are demanded 50 quantity. So according to the law of demand, there is inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded, other things remaining constant. So this is our demand curve. Next is our supply. According to the law of supply, there is positive relationship between price and quantity supplied, other things remaining constant. So here this is the schedule. At when price is 5, we are supplying 50 quantity, and when price fall down from 5 to 1, we are supplying 10 quantities. So there is positive relationship between price and quantity supplied. So according to the law of supply, this is our supply curve, this is positively sloped curve, and this is demand curve, this is negatively sloped curve. So when demand and supply curve intersect each other, this is called point E. This is called point E. This is equilibrium. This is market equilibrium. This is equilibrium, and this price is called equilibrium price, PE. Where demand and supply curve intersect each other, this point is called equilibrium, and this price is called equilibrium price. This point is called market equilibrium. This is the price at which quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. Like in this table, at price 3, quantity demanded is 30 and quantity supplied is also 30. So this is the price at which quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. So this point is called market equilibrium. This price is called equilibrium price. Any price above this price, like this is the price, any price above this price, this is our demand and this is our supply. So any price above the equilibrium price, supply is more than demand. Supply is more than demand, because any price above this price, supply, this is our supply and this is our demand. So supply is more than demand. This is called excess supply. Excess supply. Any price below this price, this is our supply and this is our demand. So here demand is more than supply. This is called excess demand. This is called excess demand. So this is the equilibrium price at which quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. When you see in this table, at price 3, quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. So any price below the equilibrium price, it shows excess demand, and any price above this price, it shows excess supply. Clear? Now we will see the effect of demand on equilibrium price. Suppose this is our supply curve. There is no change in the supply. Here demand is increasing. Suppose this is our initial DD curve, demand curve. At this demand curve, demand and supply curve intersect here. So this P1 is the equilibrium price and OQ1 is the equilibrium quantity. Suppose now demand is decreasing, like due to any mishappening, like lockdown. So demand is decreasing. Because of a decrease in demand curve will shift leftward. Here demand curve will shift leftward, so it intersect supply curve at this point E1. So our equilibrium price is going down and equilibrium quantity is also going down. Equilibrium price fall from P1 to P and equilibrium quantity is fall from Q1 to Q. And in the same way, if demand is increasing, so when demand is increasing, demand curve will shift rightward and it will intersect supply curve at this point, at point E2. So our equilibrium price is P2 and our equilibrium quantity is OQ2. So when supply is constant and demand is increasing, when demand is increasing, equilibrium price will rise and equilibrium quantity is also rise. And when supply is constant, demand is decreasing, equilibrium price will go down and equilibrium quantity is also go down. Next is here demand is constant. Demand, here we have single demand curve. Now we will see the effect of supply on demand. Here this is our DD is demand curve. SS is our initial supply curve. At this supply curve, demand and supply curve intersect here. So this is our P is our equilibrium price and OQ is our equilibrium quantity. Suppose supply is increasing, like change in technology, change in government policies. Due to this, supply curve will shift rightward. Now our new supply curve is S1. So when supply is increasing and demand is constant, demand is as it is, price will go down and equilibrium quantity will rise. In the same way, if supply is decreases, when supply is decreases and demand is constant, then equilibrium price will rise and equilibrium quantity will go down. So in case of impact of supply curve on demand curve, here demand is constant and supply curve is increasing and decreasing. So when supply is decreasing, then equilibrium price will rise and equilibrium quantity will go down, and when supply is increasing, equilibrium price will go down and equilibrium quantity will rise. Okay, thank you.